This conference will now be recorded.
So did you people get a chance to practice everything?
Yeah.
Yes, Ramji.
Any
Yes,
questions on any questions on queries, SQL queries?
No.
Oh,
Okay. So on the other day, we spoke about various things like where clause, in clause, and are between, correct? And I
Yeah.
also told about how to describe the table, and I also told about how to alter the table and add a new column, and how to alter the table and delete the existing, I mean, drop the existing column, dropping the existing column. And I also told how to alter the table and modify the existing column, correct? And I also told about what is commit, what is rollback. So we discussed about all these things, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about few more things. Like for example, if you have select star from student, so these are the records we have, correct? But what I want is I want to get all the records from the table in the ascending order of marks. See, right now there is no sorting order, right? It is not ordered, correct? So
Yeah.
56 came first, 34 came later. So again in between 67 came and later 76 came. So it's not in ascending order or it's not in descending order. I'm talking about with respect to marks, correct?
Yes.
So if we have to sort, if you have to get the data in the ascending order, if you want to know who got the least marks and who is the next least and who is the next person, if you want to know in that order, so you can definitely get that. You can ask the database. The database, please give me the data from the student table order by order by. There's a clause called order by, order space by, order by. So order by marks. If you say order by marks, you'll get in the ascending order. Order by marks is you got 34, 51, 56 is in ascending order, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you want to know, if you I'm ordering by marks, which column I'm ordering it? I'm ordering it by marks column.
Marks.
Suppose if I want to know who is the person, I mean, I want to know all the student records. I want to know all the students in the class in the ascending order of their age. If I want in the ascending order of their age, you have to say that select star from student order by
Or the age.
Age.
order by age. See, now 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, correct?
Yes.
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 So this is how you can order by whatever the column you want. You can order by whatever the column you want. Similarly, you can say select star from student order by student ID. You'll get the student IDs in the ascending order, correct?
Yes.
Mm.
So, for example, if I want it in the descending order, I don't want it in the ascending order. Okay? So in that case, you have to say that order by marks descending. You're ordering by marks column, the DESC. DESC means descending. DESC means descending. If you don't specify, if you don't specify anything, by default it is ascending order. When you say order by marks, by default it is ascending order. But if you want it in the descending order, you have to specify that order by marks descending, DESC. Okay. So now you got in the descending order, correct? 87, 76, correct? Any question?
None.
No.
So you can order by any column by descending order or ascending order. So if you don't specify anything, by default it is ascending order. But if you want to specify, you can specify that. That's your wish. Order by marks ascending. ASC means ascending. Even though you don't specify, it is ascending order only. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the ascending order of the marks. So this is the first thing we have to learn in this class. Order by clause. I hope everyone understood what is order by.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So if everyone understood this, then the next concept is, for example, if I want to calculate 20 into 30 or 25 into 32, if I want to do any multiplication or any additions, if I want to do 20 plus 57, or if I want to do 23 plus 26, if I want to do any multiplications or additions or subtractions, if I want to perform some calculations, some arithmetic calculations, okay, so definitely you need a calculator. Agreed?
Yes. Yeah.
But if you don't have a calculator with you, you can write a simple Java program, correct?
Yes.
You can write a simple Java program and get the value. For example, so you can write a simple Java class. You can write a main method. You can say sysout 23 into 56, correct? You can do like this.
Yeah.
You get the answer, correct?
Yes.
If
Yes.
you want to perform a division, you can do that, right? For
Yes.
example, 230 slash 34. So the slash will 230 slash 34 means it will always return the quotient. It will return the quotient, okay?
Yeah.
6 is the quotient. If you say 230 modulus 34, this is a modulus operator. Percentile means modulus, modulus, modulus. I told about this or not?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
So it returns the remainder, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So by using the Java program, you can perform the calculations. You can multiply two numbers, you can add two numbers, you can divide two numbers, you can subtract two numbers, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't have a calculator with you. For example, if you are not a Java developer, if you're not a Java developer, you don't know anything about Java, so how will you perform these calculations? You don't have a calculator with you, you are not a Java developer, you don't know how to write a Java program, then how will you perform these calculations, correct? So the you need some other way, agreed?
Yeah.
So from you can ask the database also can perform the calculations. Database can also perform the calculations. You can ask the database that a database please add these two numbers, please multiply these two numbers, getting it, and please subtract these two numbers. Database has the ability to perform perform the calculations, getting it.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but database understands only query language. It doesn't understand any other language. So whatever you ask database, you have to send a query to the database, correct?
Yes.
So I have to say select 68 plus 78, something like this. I want to add these two numbers, 68 plus 78. From so I don't have any table, right? See, for example, if it is a student table, I can say select student ID from the student table, select student name from the student table, select marks from the student table. But there is no such column called 68 plus 78 in any table, correct?
Yes.
How will I select this? Getting it? If there is a column called 68, if there is a column with name 68 plus 78, I can select that. But there is no such table. There is no table which contains a column called 68 plus 78. Correct? Is everyone following or not?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So then what table name I have to give here? So there is no table, right? So there is a special table in database called dual. There is a special table in database called dual. I'm talking about Oracle database, okay? So there's a special table in Oracle database called dual table. So if you use this from dual, it will calculate the sum of these two numbers and give the value. Getting it? For
yeah.
example, you say
Okay.
select.
Ramji, maximize your screen, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
so select 34 into 78. It's a multiplication, correct?
Yes.
From
Yes.
dual. So did I get the answer? So
Yes.
what is happening
Yeah.
here is, so student table contains how many columns and how many columns?
4 columns.
So what about employee table? So when I say describe employee, I have three columns in the employee table, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
When I describe a student, I have four columns. When I
Yes.
describe vehicle, there is no object vehicle exist. Actually, I think I dropped the term vehicle,
We
correct?
drop. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So similarly, dual table contains how many columns? See, the employee table contains three columns. The student table contains four columns. I told that there is a table, there is a predefined table called dual in the database, correct?
Yes.
I did not create the table, agreed?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm asking you, how many columns are there in the dual table? So dual table does not contain any columns. Dual table does not contain any columns. It's just a table with no columns. But for example, if you say select select uh, 34 into 78 from dual, so it will create a column at the runtime itself. So when you ask the database to run the query, when you ask the database to execute the query, so the database will create a column called with the, this is the name of the column. This is the name of the column, correct?
Yes.
It
Oh,
is
Yep.
creating a column at the runtime.
okay.
It is creating a column
Okay.
at the runtime, and this is the value in the column. This is the column name, and this is the value in the column, correct? For example, if
Yeah.
I say select SID from student table, so this is the name of the column, and these are the values in the column, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Similarly,
Yes.
so it is creating a column with this name. It is creating a column with this name at the runtime. And once the query is executed successfully, and once the results are sent back to the client, so that column is gone. That column will be no more in the table.
Yeah.
So dual table will not contain any columns. So the columns will be created at the runtime, and once the results are sent back to the client, those columns are gone in the table.
Once can we see describe dual?
So describe dual will give you like this. It's a dummy column. Actually, the meaning is there is one dummy column name. There is a column called dummy column. So this column name will be replaced with this name every time. Whatever the name you are giving, it will be replaced with this name. Actually, it contains one column. But to make you understand, I'm telling like that. It
Okay.
contains one column called dummy column. It contains one column called dummy column. So the column name will be replaced with this name. Whatever the name you are giving, that will be replaced with that. And once the results are sent, the column name will be set back to dummy again.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Any questions here?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if you want to perform any calculations, you can use the dual table. you can use the dual table. Okay. And one more thing, for example, if I want to know what is the current time, what is the current date, what is the today's date? If I want to know what is the today's date, if you want to know the today's date, you can ask the database. A database, what is sys date? Sys means system date. Sys date. Select sys date
Yeah.
from. So sys date column is present in which table? Sys date we don't know in which table sys date column is present, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, you can ask the database. It's not a column. You can ask the database from dual. So database knows what is system date. So you should just start from dual. So database will find the system date and give it in the dual table. Getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will give you today's date is 6th December.
Yeah.
Suppose if I run the suppose let us assume that we are running this query in the evening. We are running this query in the evening. That is 6th December evening. We are running this query.
Okay.
Okay. And let us assume that the database server
In India.
is present in India.
Okay.
The database server is present in India, and the client is present in California or US. Correct?
Yes.
So the SQL plus client. What are the SQL plus client you are seeing on the screen? That is a client. This
Mhm.
client is talking to the database. Correct? So database right now, where is the database present? Database also installed in my laptop only. Database
Sorry.
also installed in my laptop. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us assume that database is installed in a laptop, and I mean in India. So in India there is one laptop, and you install database in that laptop. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
and you are talking to the database from your client. From your client, you are talking to the database that is present in India. So when you
Okay.
send this query, select sysdate from dual. So database will give you the system date of that laptop where it is installed. So obviously it
Yes.
will give you Indian time, correct? It will give you as a 7th December when you run this query in the evening, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it will always give you the system date in which the database is present. It will not give you the system date of the client. Obviously, how does it knows the client thing? Because you're asking the database, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Database
Client.
doesn't know what is the system date or system time of the client mission. It knows about the server mission only, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Server is the only one which sends responses.
Sorry?
Server is the only one which sends the responses to client.
Yeah. So one more thing is if you want to know the date and time also, not only date. Right now you ask for date only, but you want the current time and current date. Okay. So select sys timestamp. So you have to say sys timestamp, sys system timestamp from dual. Obviously, it will give you the timestamp of the system where the database is installed. So it is 6th December 5:43 a.m. Pacific time. Correct? Because the database is installed in my laptop. If you run the same query in your laptop at this point of time, you will get 8:43 a.m. Eastern time. Correct? Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So because database is installed in your mission, so database will give you the timestamp of your mission because you are in Eastern time zone. So it will give you the time. It will give you 8:43 because your database system time is 8:43. My database system time is 5:43. Correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So this is how you can get the system date and system timestamp. You can ask the database by using this dual table. So there is a special table called dual table. So it contains only one column. It's a dummy column, correct? So you can request any column, and the dummy column name will be replaced with this particular column name, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Very good.
No.
Now.
Okay. So if you understood this, now the next topic is group functions. Group functions. Okay. So first of all, what is meant by function? in any language, in any programming language, whether it's a Java or .NET or C or whatever it is, function means what? Which can be reused, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
For
Yes.
example, Java have a method called add method. So in C programming language, you call it as a function. In Java, you call it as a method, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I want everyone to respond and don't you have to focus here.
Okay.
When I ask a question, I want everyone
Okay.
to respond. So what is a function? What is a function? Or
Which
what
can
is
be
a method in
reusable.
Java? What is a function in C language?
It's a method.
Sorry? What is the meaning of method in Java? Do you know or don't know?
In your Ramji. Which can be reusable.
Then what is the problem? Do you want me to ask for 5 times or 6 times to answer the question?
No.
I'm not happy, guys. I don't want to continue this class if you people respond in this way. Still, I'm not getting the response from anyone. What is a method in Java or what is a function in C language? Okay then. So fine. Let's meet in the evening.
Wait.
Uh,
So I'll send a meeting ID in the evening. Let's meet in the evening. I don't want to continue this class.
No, Ramji. Yeah,
Then why don't you
please,
talk?
please continue.
Why don't you talk?
Continue.
I'm asking you, do you people know the answer or not?
Yes, Ramji.
Yes.
Then why are you not responding? What is a method in Java?
Yeah, I said it can be reusable.
Oh, what about others? Say I'm not talking to one girl. I'm talking to the entire class. Varlakshmi, are you there?
Yeah, Ramji.
Why are you not responding? Divya, why are you not responding?
Yes, Ram.
What is tell me what is method in Java?
Which can be. It can be reusable.
What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of that?
We can use that method at any time and any number of times.
Suppose if we have add function.